you fit in Korea as a Korean American?
I've had a lot of moments where I had an identity crisis. Like, who am I? Like, back in the States, they see me as Korean, and then here, they see me as American. So, like, where am I as a Korean American? But I do believe that now there are so many Korean Americans here in Korea. So, there's definitely a space for us.
She's absolutely correct. She's absolutely correct. Korean Americans or Canadian Koreans or just even half, they call them Kyopos. Kyopos. So if you hear me say a Kyopo, you know what it is. And she's right. I have a lot of Kyopo friends. And sometimes even when you talk to them, you feel like their identity is getting pulled in like two different directions. Two different directions. And like you would hear them often complain, even sometimes more than foreigners, about the Korean culture, but at the same time, they're Korean, and it's I think sometimes for Kyopos they have a harder time in Korea than foreigners do assimilating to the culture, because the standard for Korean Americans or Kyopos is much higher. I'm a foreigner. If I make a mistake or do anything, oh, he's a foreigner. I can pull up my foreigner card, got it in my back pocket. Here it is. Boom, black card. There you go. Foreigner card, right? They don't have that. Like right off the plane, people, they're not even gonna know you're Korean American. They're just gonna think you're Korean, and the standards that Koreans have for other Koreans is very high. This is why I always tell foreigners who complain and they whine, oh, they never treat me as a Korean, oh, no matter how much I know Korean culture, I can never be Korean. They see me as an outsider. Amazing. You do not want to be considered as a Korean in Korea. It's hard. Why would you want that? Why would you want that? So I understand what she means, because it's two identities pulling away from each other. But it's hard because Korea is a conformist society. Like, they're very group culture. It's either you're in or you're out. There's no hokey pokey. No hokey pokey here. No 1 foot in, you got your left foot out. There's none of that. So, totally understand what she means. And she's right. There are a lot more Kyopos these days than normal.
And right now, with Korean media and Korean entertainment being so big in the States, and we kind of act as the bridge. As the Korean Americans, we are able to be the bridge between that too. So I feel like Korean Americans, we have a very special place here that is much needed in Korea.
I find that to be extremely interesting, that bridge aspect of it. I think Koreans need that, because the Korean culture, honestly, living in Korea for well over a decade, it's a very not just conservative, but it's a very distinct culture. Most cultures are. But most cultures are a little bit more open to different things. Korean culture is like, man, this is what we are, and then there's everybody else outside. And everything else outside. And if we want something inside, they will take it, but they are going to understand that is a new thing. That is not our 원래, original Korean culture. And that is absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Everybody's entitled to how they want to structure their culture. But I like the point that she put, that Korean Americans, because they're a lot more progressive, open, because they're American, compared to Koreans, they can play that bridge. Let's jump into some of these comments and see what people are saying. I had this exact experience at a Korean church. Most still talk to me. However, some view you forever as a Kyopo. And that's what I'm talking about. Because you came from America, even when they introduce you, they're going to be like, oh, Kyopo. Or he's half and half blood or whatever. They do it all the time. Like me, I'm not the friend. I'm the 외국인 friend. Koreans like data, categories, sections. It's just the way it is. I don't fight it. I'm just letting you know how it is. So relatable to So relatable to Americans for Korea and to Koreans for Americans. How about we're all human beings, citizens of the earth? Totally agree, but it don't work like that. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. And Koreans, they're no. Even Americans, no. They're different, and that's okay. I feel like we're all different. That's okay. And yeah, Korean Americans playing the bridge, I love it. You let me know your thoughts in the comments. As always, I will link the original creator. And if you're trying to find out what's happening in your city but have no idea, subscribe to the free K360 newsletter down below. See you in the next